Great morning, y'all. And I'm wondering if you guys sometimes feel, like the day's turning out okay. And when you forget something, or your morning starts off a little messed up, or you have that weird feeling that, you're going to end up with a bad hair day because maybe it's raining outside or maybe it's too humid and all you ladies are like too busy trying to straighten out your hair. And I know how humidity can affect your hair. Or maybe it's the opposite feeling. Maybe the feeling is that you're going to have a great day. You're really uppity up. You're excited. The feeling is a little bit different from being positive. It's just a feel-good intuition that you'll get either lucky that day or just a day without any troubles at all. So many people end up buying the lottery tickets, y'all. You know what I'm saying? To test it out, too, because they're like, I'm lucky. Maybe I'm going to win the lottery. Or some go on a blind date and see, maybe I'll find the love of my life. Either way, we hope you guys are having those feel-good moments right now. And to boost your esteem, of course, and your mood, here's the first song for today's show. And it's all about having an intuition on the positive side of the future. Check it out. This is Michael Bublé with Haven't Met You Yet. Yeah. That just made you feel like, maybe one day you'll find that special somebody. Michael Bublé, Haven't Met You Yet. You guys are now tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yosu. Now, couple of things. If you want to send us a text, that is sharper pound 1013, but you will be charged 51. Also, add us TBS efm, that is, as a plus friend, and you can send us Kakao messages all for free. And if you haven't already, get your moms, your dads, your brothers, your sisters, your best friends to follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, if you have an email, please send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And are you curious about a playlist? Then come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, it's that time for today's pick. Now, sometimes we end up in a situation where you feel like you don't belong in that place. Now, feeling like an outsider never feels nice, but it happens whether you like it or not. Now, it could happen easily when you're just introduced to a new group of people. Even if you're the most sociable person in the world, there's always a place that makes you feel like an outsider, a little awkward sometimes. And if you're ever in that situation, don't be so hard on yourself, or don't freak out either. Now, being an outsider also gives you a fresh look or perspective from the outside, and it reminds you and makes you think, what if other people ever felt the same way as me while you're in that little group of friends, of course, and even your old group of friends. Maybe they felt the same way when they knew you, when they first met you, like, Brian makes you feel awkward. Of course, I don't make anyone feel awkward. Anyways, a good example is when we travel abroad or when we get into, live in a foreign place and people treat you differently. Now, then you get to wonder if whether these people are senselessly discriminating you. Some people might do that. And you think, am I getting hated on? You never know. So instead of avoiding the occasion or situation, try to experience and learn from the experience. Especially when Seoul is becoming such an international city right now, we have so many chances to run into foreigners. So the song that we brought for you today is perfect for today's pick. And it's a song by Sting. And the lyrics, you got to listen to the lyrics of the song and explain why, some people feel like an outsider. And later on, throughout time, that outsider's feeling actually becomes home to you. You might fit into the surroundings and, be like a chameleon and camouflage yourself with your surroundings. But either way, check out the song. This is Sting singing Englishman in New York. That was dedicated to all the outsiders in the world. Englishman in New York by Sting. Now, this is a beautiful song from Sting's 1987 album, Nothing Like the Song. Now, despite of the song's popularity, when it was released, it only reached number 51 on the UK singles chart and number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. But when it was remade by Sting and one of the Dutch producers, it was commercially successful. And of course, we had the BEPs, or the Black Eyed Peas, sample this on their 2005 song Union. So if you like Sting's version, you gotta check out Black Eyed Peas' version. And of course, we also had a Korean group back in the day by the name of Lula. They redid the song and they called it Koreana in New York. It's like, I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I am a Koreana in New York. Yes, I tried to frost it up, but it didn't work. Now, most people think the story of an Englishman in New York is fully on Sting's story, but however, the song was inspired by his longtime friend and famous Quentin Crisp. Now, in Sting's interview, he mentioned that Quentin is a great friend of him and someone that he admired greatly because he thinks Quentin is one of the most courageous people he had ever met in his life. And in this song, Sting also tried to capture the multicultural elements of the music in New York. And you can hear jazz on one block and then rock on the next. And then someone comes around with the hip-hop sound blaring out their car. And that's why this was a hip-hop drums burst in the middle of the song. I mean, it's a cray-cray song in a great way. I don't mean cray-cray in a bad way. Now, though this record label had disagreements, still, Sting thought it was a perfect way to describe what New York was all about. Now, Sting also often said on his interview how he doesn't want to be an insider, and settling down in one place is equate with a feeling of a sense of decay. So, if you feel like an outsider, you're not the only one. And our next artist, up to bat, also knows what it feels like being an outsider in New York and in the world. And I'm talking about Canadian Kanan. I like that name, Canadian Kanan. I just came up with that. That's what I do. Anyways, he and his family moved to Canada when he was about, 13 years old and briefly lived in New York as well. And he's Muslim, and his name means traveler in the Somali language. Now, in his new environment, Kanan began learning English, partly by listening to hip-hop albums by artists like Nas and Rakim. Now, despite the fact that he could not yet speak the language, he taught himself hip-hop and rap diction, copying the lyrics and style of his favorite artists. Now, the next song is a collabo between Canadian artists, of course, two big names. We got Kanan and Nelly Furtado for a single Waving Flag, when it's used for one of the promotional anthems for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. So with no further ado, this is Kanan featuring Nelly Furtado with Is Anybody Out There? Yes, is anybody out there? That's a question for everybody. And that was by Kanan and collaborated with the Canadian singer-songwriter Nelly Furtado. And her most well-known song is I'm Like a Bird, Powerless, and of course everybody knows Promiscuous. Promiscuous Girl. Yes, great song. Now her debut, I'm Like a Bird, she won 2001 Juno Award for Single of the Year. And in 2002, she won a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. And she was the first female artist to win the award for her debut single since Miss Mariah Carey, of course. And speaking of outsiders, we can't skip on Mr. Eminem, Marshall Mathers, and the song we brought today is going to be the last song for the first half of our show. Features a beautiful artist. I seriously one day want to work with this artist. She's got a cool sound. She's sexy, beautiful, and she's just rugged and raw. And I'm talking about Rihanna. Now, both of them are very charismatic and powerful artists. And the song we're going to play for you guys right now, I'm just like a monster in my head. Of course, I ruined it. So Eminem and Rihanna will do the song justice. Check it out. Eminem feature Rihanna with Monster. Welcome back to the second part of What's Poppin'. Shortly, we're going to have Mr. Rapper Johnny Flow up in the studio to join us and talk about the best hip-hop tracks that he can come up with for this week, of course. Every week so far, he's been coming up with some great tracks. He's been educating y'all on some good hip-hop and R&B tracks. But if you want to find out, you got to stay tuned. But for now, a word from our sponsors.
다음 중 어디가 더 끌리세요?
Yeah, we in the studio, Johnny Flow, watching videos on a smartphone. Gotta get this show on the road. Yo, can't touch my flow. Look at that.
You got it.
I got it rhyming. I even had the story right because before we got Johnny in the studio, he was watching these videos on a smartphone. That's why I said it goes in the studio, Johnny watching videos on a smartphone. See? I made a rhyme, and I'm telling a story, and it's a true story, y'all. Non-fiction.
Yes, real life.
Representing. That's my new That's my new hip-hop name. I keep changing. Non-fiction. What's up, y'all? This is your boy, Brian June, a.k.a.
That's pretty hot.
Non-fiction.
That's probably the best name you came up with. Was it Bicky Minaj, was it?
Bicky Minaj. I had B. Rizzle. I had so many different names. Hey, if Snoop Dogg can change his name 20,000 times, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I'm going to do it. As long as Drake changes his name to Fake. Oh! Anyways, what? I don't want to be hating on no artist. Drake, I love you. Not.
No, you don't.
So we got some hip-hop tracks that you brought with you today.
You know what day?
Who we got?
You know what day is today, though?
What's today?
You don't know? Today, the Thursday? June 19th.
June 19th. It's your birthday?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Johnny.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
This feels weirder than I thought it would.
Why does that feel weird?
I don't know. We're just two men in the studio.
my vocals are a little raspy, so I'm trying to sound sexy to you.
Yes, I'm gonna get this in recording and
you should be happy. I wasn't more like happy birthday.
No, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Oh gosh.
Birthday, dear Johnny.
Oh my God, I'm taking my headphone off. Feels weird.
But yes, we wish you a happy birthday, and on your special day, you're still here in the studio. And you're gonna rock some hip-hop beats for us.
Yes.
Who's the first group or artist you brought?
The Good Music Group.
G-O-O-D Music.
Yes. Label founded by Kanye West.
Kanye.
Along with John Legend and Common.
Okay.
Back in 2004, so it's probably soon after Kanye debuted, he found this label. Okay. Which has been 10 years already, wow. And they released a compilation album back in 2012.
All right.
And it was called The Cruel Summer.
I did not know that.
And they had a lot of hits from the album. And the song I brought in today is called Click, featuring Kanye West, Big Sean, and Jay-Z.
I know this song. This is my driving song.
Oh, it is?
Like when I feel gangster sometimes, I feel hard, right? I put my windows down. I open up my sunroof and I blast a song when I'm driving through Itaewon. And I have nobody else in the car with me but me and my bags. But I kind of try to look thug, put my little, my snapback.
The one man click.
Yeah, exactly. I got my shades on. This is for my click, 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 click. Ain't no one messing with my click. I'm trying to look all tough. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden I see somebody I know in the street. They're like, hey, babe. I'm like, click. Hey, how you doing?
Yes, but it's that type of song that makes you feel a little gangster. And, actually Jay-Z had a great verse. And then he got a 5th best verse of 2012 by Hip Hop Magazine.
I'm pretty sure he was not happy with that.
Not 5th. Maybe he got 2nd and 5th and 3rd and 4th and 1st.
You never know. But Jay-Z, Jigga, love that dude.
Yes.
And I feel like they picked the perfect artist for the song. I'm not a big fan of Big Sean yet. I still got to get into him a little bit.
Yeah, you got to get used to him. It takes time. I mean, he's not fancy. He doesn't have crazy, charisma. But he's just very solid.
He's just very laid back. His hip-hop style. Anyways, we got the song set up for you right now. This is Good Music, who, of course, we got Kanye up in here, Big Sean, Jay-Z. Anyone else on the song?
No, those three.
Okay. But in this originally, because when I downloaded the song, it was a Big Sean song featuring Kanye and Jay-Z.
I mean, that's what people thought it was, but then it became clear when this was included in the compilation album. Because compilation album has all the good music artists in it, like Q-Tip.
And what does good music stand for? Because it says good.o.o.d.
I think they just wanted to emphasize good.
Or it could be like Gangsters of Our Destiny.
Gangsters of Our Days.
I don't know. We'll find out. Somebody email us about that information. But for now, we're going to listen to the song. The song is called Click. Present, yeah. That was Click with Kanye, Big Sean, and Jay-Z.
Yes.
B.I.G. Oh, God. That's what Big Sean says in every song.
Oh, God.
Featuring new song, Alicia Keys featuring B.I.G. Oh, God. I'm going to do that. That's like just every rapper or R&B artist out there nowadays has their thing. Like I always make fun of my boy, Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. Every song. We know you're the singer. Could you imagine if Korean people did that all the time?
I do that.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do that.
I go Johnny all the time.
That's not bad though. It's just simple and clean.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if me and Juani came out with a track, and even this title track, you know, 내 가슴 속을 다 Big Brian. Oh God. During a ballad, and yes, JYP does all the time.
Yeah, JYP.
But at least he whispers it.
Yeah, he whispers it.
Or if he says it out loud, it's still not too quiet. It's not like, JYP! You know, it's not like Lil Jon or what's his other guy? Lil Jon does.
Lil Jon, yeah.
Yeah, yo! Yeah, yo! Or Pharrell. Oh! Or, oh! Like he does in the Robin Thicke song. My voice is gone, dude. Who else does that? Let's think about all the artists in the world right now.
Right now?
That does some kind of a theme, shout-out thing they always do on every track.
Rick Ross does it. The Maybach music.
That's what he says?
The woman says it. There's a woman in the back. The Maybach music.
The dude who writes a lot of songs for Jason Derulo does it. JR. That's always into that.
Yeah.
JR. Even like big, what's it called? That big dude. Sean Kingston in his song, JR writes.
The big dude. Big dude. Of all the singers in the world,
big dude.
You describe him as the big dude.
Yes. He did it, didn't he?
Yeah, bad boy.
Bad boy.
Bad boy. He always talks in the background though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But B.I.G.
Oh God.
Oh God. That kind of annoys me.
Oh, Jada Kiss does it.
What does Jada do?
The laugh. What? He does the laugh. The Jada laugh.
What's a Jada laugh?
I don't know. I can't do it. But
you sound like you're going crazy, dude.
I don't know. He does that though.
Anyways.
I'll bring a Jada song next week.
Alright, bring a Jada song next week. I just want to hear that laugh.
Yeah.
Right now, we're moving on. We just had Click
Yeah.
by Good Music. Now the next artist is...
If Kanye and Jay-Z are the rappers that influenced me, these next two rappers are the rappers that influenced them, and many others. So I brought in Eric B. and Rakim
and Eric B.
Yes. Hip-hop duo composed of DJ Eric B. and the rapper Rakim. And they're the groups from the mid-'80s to early 90s.
Okay.
And they're one of the most influential DJ-MC combo in the music.
Okay. In history, of course.
Scene, yes. And their album Paid in Full was named the greatest hip-hop album of all time.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
And Rakim influenced many rappers. These rappers like Nas, Eminem, and Tupac, they vocally said that Rakim is one of their biggest influences.
Okay.
And Rakim is still actively involved in the music scene through concerts and guest features. So I get even though a lot of older rappers.
Ain't he like a hot upsy rapper?
Yeah, he's born in 1965. So
oh dang it!
He's like 50 almost.
He rapping up in an old people home.
Yes, but you listen to him now and he doesn't sound old, or his style doesn't sound like. From
that's the thing. When you age, your face and body ages, but I feel like everybody's voice still sounds the same.
Yeah, your voice sounds the same, and he knows how to keep up with the style.
Okay.
And I think that's why
he does his homework. He does his sukche.
Yes.
That's what he does.
And the song I brought in today is called Don't Sweat the Technique.
I know that song!
You know that song?
Yes.
You do?
그 테크니크를 땀 묻지 말아라. I don't know. Maybe that's what it means in Korean.
I don't think Rakim says that in the song.
Could you imagine if he did? He goes, yo,
I thought Rakim was Korean though. When I first came to America,
Rakim.
Yeah, I thought he was Korean.
First name La, last name Kim.
I was like, there's a Korean rapper in this scene, and I thought Tupac was pronounced Tupac.
A lot of actually when I came to Korea, they would say that Korean people like, yeah, 형, 저 그 래퍼 좋아해요. I was like, who? He's like Tupac. Like, Tupac of what? Tupac of gum?
I thought his name was Tupac Shaker. That's what I thought his name was.
And now you're a rapper, so now you know how to pronounce it.
It's Tupac Shakur. So.
Yeah, Tupac Shakur. For all y'all people who don't know how to pronounce his name, not Tupac. Yes.
Yes, but we're talking about Rakim and Eric P.
Yes.
It's a song off their fourth album, and the album's title is Don't Sweat the Technique as well. It's from 1992, and it was their final album as a duo.
Then we gotta listen to that song right now.
Yes, we do.
Eric B. Rakim with Don't Sweat the Technique. Oh yeah, Don't Sweat the Technique by Eric B. and Rakim. That song was the bomb.
Yes.
Right now, moving on, we got the next artist. And the last artist that you brought with you is...
KRS-One.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure when you first got into hip-hop, did you think his name was like Chris One?
Chris.
You thought his name was Chris?
Yeah, Chris One.
Seriously? What is wrong with you, man?
I mean,
What does KRS stand for, though?
It stands for Knowledge Reigns Supreme over nearly everyone.
Wow, that's a long name. No wonder he made it KRS.
Yes.
Could you imagine be like, next up, we got Knowledge Reigns Supreme over nearly everyone on stage.
Woo.
It's a long name. That's like a Filipino friend of mine.
Actually, the flow in Johnny Flow stands for something too, but I can't share that with y'all.
Shit, well,
It's too I made that when I was
it's corny, or you got swear words up in there?
No, it's too corny.
Wait, PHLO.
Yes.
Come on, tell us. You brought it. You can't bring it to the table and not do it.
There was only like 3 people in the world that knows what that means.
Well, like, I'm going to be the 4th, and all the listeners going to be the thousands. Now tell us right now.
No, I can't. It's producing something. So producing hip hop's lyrical. So I can't say the O word.
Overground.
No.
Obvious.
Lyrical obvious.
Lyrical overload.
Anyways.
He all shy now. Anyways, we have to wrap up the show already. It's already hot up. People.
Pretty hot and lovely.
It's too hot and lovely up in here.
That's what PHL stands for.
Pretty hot and lovely. That's what PHLO stands for. Yes, we got Johnny Pretty Hot and Lovely up in here. And the last song that we have set up for you guys right now, so too bad we didn't give you enough information on this artist. But please, go online. This dude is amazing. KRS-One is an artist that I grew up around. And the song we're going to play for you guys is called MCs Act Like They Don't Know. And that's true, though.
Nope.
A lot of MCs act like they don't know.
Nope.
They're wise enough to know, but they act like, oh, I'm innocent. I don't know what's going on. But check it out. Johnny brought it to the table. But once again, thank you guys for tuning in today on this lovely Thursday morning. On behalf of Brian Jew and
Johnny Flow,
we signing off. Peace.